Welcome to the Valley of the Sun. Phoenix, Arizona, we're here for what ought to be another exciting edition of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The give to the back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying, howdy, with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many jump yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll ride the hot hand. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him.
Makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Illinois' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a gap. It's in goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And the Aggies are marching down the field. The give to the lone running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. Quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the
touchdown on the board right here. They can capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Godet. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
shake up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Hand off from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's in goal. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Hold and fired complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards to turn that into an explosive play.
Running into the open space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. To the air, it's Godet. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense. Locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't hit the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
The aerial assault continues. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running it to the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Time to take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback will audible. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, two teams who have earned the right to play postseason football, and the result has been an exciting first half there in Phoenix at this Guaranteed Rate Bowl. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum. Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Illinois lining up quickly. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception.
And he's got it inside the 35. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage, the receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. The quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense now working in the red zone. Discards a man. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Field goal is good. And that lead rolls even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the left side. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Then he breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. Does a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Quick timeout called by the defense.
We know this guy is special. pressure. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Aggies send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Dropping back, it's Godet. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He wants a big play here late. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this...
Gonna take a shot. And it's caught at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. sports history, David, Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But B-Round got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.